Bit 16, you've never seen a review like this. Weird old games you cannot tame, these things you don't miss. SNES Man is the champion, he is 16-bit. SNES Man is the champion, he is 16-bit.
Hi, my name's SNES Man, and today we're going to talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their rise to gaming in the Super Nintendo. Turtles in Time! Turtles in Time was the fourth Turtles game of the series. Before that were 3 NES games. The first Turtles game was not very good. It had crappy game design and graphics. And look at this cover. The Turtles are supposed to have their own colored bandanas. On this front cover they all look like Raphael. The second Turtles game on the NES was way better. It was based on the arcade game and it was good action beat 'em up. Then the last Turtles NES game was the Manhattan Project. Quite a good game, maybe even better than the second. But lots of people agree that the Super Nintendo had the best version of Turtles. Turtles in Time. We slash our way to the title, and you know this game rocks right from the start. For its era, it had tons of options, like a versus mode and time trial. The options screen is very helpful. Not only do you get lives and difficulty setting, but you get many other good options. But now, let's get down to gaming. You select your character, then the story unfolds. The Turtles are watching the news, when suddenly, the Statue of Liberty is stolen. Oh no! Here's what Leo says. Hey Shredder, bring that statue back, you bloated beanbag. But let's cut to the chase. The game starts off really well. The controls are very tight and the graphics look great. The environments play a big role in the game. Notice these cones can be used as weapons. Things like that appear all over the game. Here's a wrecking ball that actually hurts enemies. Have you noticed how many games don't have environments that hurt enemies too? Here's a barrel that explodes and owns everyone. The first level has a few interesting factors like this giant robot Krang, and a good first boss battle with Baxter Stockman, the fly with a gun. Baxter's gun can also shoot hands. High five! He's not a big challenge, and soon your turtle is victorious. Boom. Before every level, you get a little voice sample.
Alley Cat Blues, Prehistoric Turtlesaurus, Technodrome, Let's Kick Shout!
Obviously, the voice acting is pretty cheesy, but really with the Ninja Turtles, were you expecting something serious? Still, the sound department is really good, especially the music. This Wild West level reminds me of Sunset Riders. It was even made by Konami as well. What I find weird is if you listen, there's this guy yelling hey in the background. Hey! 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 Can I have my paycheck now, Konami? My favorite song is Sewer Surfin' from the third level. What makes this level even better is when you run into a spike, your turtle grabs their toe and yells, "My toe!" My toe! My toe! That is awesome. Now every time I stub my toe, guess what I'm gonna yell? But other than the music and the graphics, the game's gameplay stands for itself. The levels are interesting, and because of the time warp, there is much more variety than any other Turtles game. Still, even with these interesting levels, it gets monotonous. Every beat 'em up gets annoying after a while because it's still hordes of enemies in the same scenarios. What does break up the monotony a bit is the move set. You have a lot of moves. For instance, you can fling ninjas at the screen. You get 3 jump kicks. You can slide around and do flips and charge attacks. And the Turtles are all subtly different from each other. And they have different special attacks. The special attacks aren't very effective because they drain too much health, but still it's an interesting difference in the characters. The adventure starts easy but gets harder as it goes. It's a very good difficulty setting. It's not so hard that it's tough to play, but it's not so easy that it isn't a challenge. The bosses are colorful and fun to fight, but the enemy designs could use a little work. There are a variation of ninjas to fight, but that's all you fight, ninjas. In fact, there's some really annoying ninjas that block your moves, and I still haven't found a good way to kill them other than your special attack. But all in all, a very well designed adventure. Things to make it better. Improved enemy design. Couldn't we have fought some dinosaurs on the dinosaur stage instead of just ninjas? Less repetitive gameplay. I know this is hard to do in a beat 'em up, but still, it's an obvious factor. And finally, a more effective special move that doesn't drain your life. Kind of like the one used in the third Turtles game. Turtles in Time. A great game, my favorite beat 'em up. On my scale, it ranks an 8 out of 10. A great game. Now, other games to recommend. Hyperstone Heist is a port of this game on the Genesis. If you don't have an SNES, then this is an okay replacement. Another Turtles game on the SNES is Tournament Fighters. I'm not sure how good it is, but for straight up action, you can't go wrong with Turtles 2 and Turtles 3 on the NES. But whatever you do, don't believe that the original Turtles game was any good. I mean, Turtles in Time was just so much better. But enough of this. I need to practice with the bow staff like Donatello taught me how. Ooh, hee, ha, hee. I can feel the purple through my veins. Hee, ha, ha. I feel like Donatello. Hee, ha. Oh, shell shock. I'm so tired. I gotta walk over here. Walking along, walking along, walking. Oh! Jeez. Oh, my toe. Okay, what did I step on? Oh, it's a game. What? What game is this?